any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Warhawks offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Louisiana's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
There he goes! The 20. He's at the touchdown, Cajuns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Across the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Ragin' Cajuns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a second to talk about the Ragin' Cajuns. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Ragin' Cajuns will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense going all in to stop the run. The give to the lone running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Pressure coming. And the blitz gets to him just like that. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Got a man. It's Dowdell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Warhawks want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Touchdown, Raging Cajun! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back open in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. The throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Raging Cajuns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running into the open space. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Warhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Warhawks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. So keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Toss sweep right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Here's the pressure. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Raging Cajuns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of...
Touchdown, Cajuns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The running back has it. Hard running there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks up the first down. Turning it on. got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And the Warhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Warhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally
hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football.
Touchdown, Louisiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. Past the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Got the first down and more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Warhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dowdell. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 up.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give as they work on that clock. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Power football with the run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try to pop the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to run it in. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.